What is up, guys? And we are back with another video, and we are on the road to 100 subscribers. And today we're starting a new franchise. We're still doing the Twins, obviously, as they're our main attraction and only thing that we really have going on the channel at the moment. But I wanted to add another one before the NFL draft here on Thursday. And to do that, we have the Colorado Rockies. That is correct. We're going to turn off GM contracts, but otherwise, everything else we're gonna have on manual. We'll go over the roster, um, and we're going to set all of our quote unquote conditions of coming in. We're gonna go to opening day as that is where we like to start here in franchise. No point in starting in spring training. Let's take a look over the roster as I don't know most of these players, let's be honest. Um, First, starting pitcher who will probably be our opening day starter for this game, Kyle Freeland. 83 control. He's a lefty thrower, C potential, probably at his peak potential. Really good sweeper. Yes. So he is hurt. Not hurt, but hurt by the fact that we play at Coors, and that does hurt his ERA and all of that rough things with the ball carrying. So that has hurt his ERA, but he has had a really good season, 2.85 ERA in 200 innings. Even playing here at Colorado, he's been on the team his entire career, probably going to be a Rocky for life, at least the way things are trajecting. 12.9 mil till 2027. We'll see. We'll probably re-sign him just because he's been so loyal to us. And we'll see. I also do have like a rule. I'm not going to allow myself to sign a pitcher over 85 overall because it's course. None of them are going to just want to come here. We're going to have to draft them and basically make them stay here. 83 clutch here on Tamayuki Sugano. I'm probably just going to call him Sugano because I'm sorry, I don't know how to say Tamayuki very well, very fastly. Um, he played for Baltimore last year. This year, going to be a Rocky, obviously. One of our starting pitchers has a $5.1 million contract, has a renewable contract, and then 3 years of arbitration after that has no minor league options used. Then the third pitcher, Michael Lorenzen, he is one of the more faster throwing uh, type of guys, has been kind of around the league a lot, played a lot of the time, his time in Cincinnati, but since then has just kind of moved around. He is 34, a little older of a guy on an $8 million contract to come play here, and he's not even that good of a player. So, yeah. Jose Quintana, former good pitcher to my knowledge, has a 5 pitch mix, played in Milwaukee, New York, got traded around. I remember him from his Cubs days. That's what it is. He also played with the White Sox for quite some time. So a lot of Chicago time, honestly. But he is on a $6 million contract. Then one of the like bigger prospects, he's no longer a prospect, but was here from Georgia, is Chase Dolander. He started 21 games last year, 98 innings pitched, 6.52 ERA. This dude has an arm on him. He throws, you can see at least 98 for his four seam. I think he throws faster. I saw him throw 100. His sinker 95, cutter 90. Really good slurve and circle change. So he has some really good stuff. On a cheap contract, we have him until 2031 on deals. So he's going to probably be the ace of this roster unless we draft someone better. Then Ryan Feltner, a right-handed arm from Florida, and he probably has not been on the Rocky system forever. Oh, I guess he has been a Rocky ever since getting called up. $2.5 million, and 2028 is his last year of arbitration. Then we have Carson Palmquist, a C potential 25-year-old who throws left-handed. He's in AAA. Number 11 Rockies prospect. Wait, how old did it say he was? I think he's 25. Yeah, a little older. 8.91 ERA last season. He's on arbitration until 2032. So until he's into his mid 30s. Then we continue down. We see Tanner Gordon has insane control, um, but looks like he probably gets mashed off of otherwise. He doesn't have good hits per nine, Ks per nine. His stamina's okay. We'll see how well he does. And we'll see if he even actually ends up on this opening day roster. Well, obviously, he won't play opening day, but if he ends up on the roster. He has a four seam slider, circle change, 12.6, which are nice pitches, but 8.65 ERA and a 6.33. He is 28 years old and he is on a cheap contract and on arbitration till 2031. Then see potential Gabriel Hughes, number 8 Rockies prospect, which this team, I don't know if you guys know, doesn't have a good farm system, apparently 27th in the league. Um, we'll see what he can do. He's under team control for a long time. No quirks. McCade Brown, 25 years old. He's no longer a prospect, has played at the big 7.36 ERA, which a lot of these are just like going to be rough, honestly, let's be honest. Adam Laskini, Connor Stain, we'll see Brody Brecht, number 5 Rockies prospect. He was a first round pick in 2024. Fastball, slider, splitter, two seam. We'll see what he can do here in the future. Connor Eaton, 6th round pick in 2024. Um, he's a left-handed pitcher. Then Jack Mahoney, 3rd round pick in 2023. He's still a project, kind of. Michael Prosecki. Um, we'll see what he ends up being, and that looks to be it for C potential pitchers at least. Jimmy Herget, the human glitch. Um, I think that's what they call him. He has a slurve, slider, sinker, four seam, and circle change. He has pitched for a couple of different organizations, but last year having a 2.48 ERA through 83 innings is pretty good as a reliever, especially since he has not gotten a ton of innings elsewhere, really. But he comes here, had a good little time, and has a cheap contract that he should be able to be one of our top relievers. Then continuing, left-handed arm B potential 34-year-old Brennan Bernardino, really good clutch, so maybe he comes in towards the end of the games, but seems to be on the older side, but has a average of like a 3 point something ERA, 3.47 you can see. Around his career, he has arbitration until 2028, and he currently is only on a $900,000 contract. Juan Mejia, 25-year-old undrafted, four seam slider, two seam. So not a great pitch mix. 3.96 ERA the last season, so that is good. Keegan Thompson, I know he's been at the majors for this team before. He used to be a Rule 5 potential pick. Oh no, yeah, he played it for the Cubs. Don't know why he's honestly not up. He's our 4th best. He must be hurt. How many people is there? I can't even add him to the 40-man right now, but we'll see. Jaden Hill, round 2 pick in 2021, has pitched twice or 2 years, 5.06 ERA and a 3.38. Pretty good that most recent season. Has a decent pitch mix. He'll be valid to have up on the roster. Valentine Bellozo has a 5-pitch mix, relief pitcher. Only good pitch though really is the four seam. He has pitched for Miami priorly with some starts, and he actually started pretty well. Then a few games here last year, and then ends up coming over here. Pearson Ole. This dude used to be a Twin. Yes, he did. I was right. 63 overall, 26 years old, round 14. Yeah, he was a late draft pick. Team control until 2031. Okay. Jeff Criswell was a pick once. He was at the majors 2 years ago, 2.75 ERA through 19 innings. he could get some time back up here. He's at least going to AAA. Don't know why he wouldn't be there. Seth Halvorsen, interesting, uh, has played at the big leagues 2 years for this organization. Um, Up and down for sure. Then Wellington Herrera has not pitched here. 11th or throws lefty, not 11th. Yeah. Then Blake Adams, not a prospect, but he's here. RJ Pellet was a Rule 5 pick. Pettit, I'm guessing. How do you see how someone was acquired? Um, Probably not that way. Let's go up. Maybe it says, maybe it doesn't. Okay. Well, it says 5 on him, which means he's a Rule 5 pick, but he's at AAA. Yeah, he's a Rule 5 pick and must be kept on your 26 man. Place on outright. Right. I'm not doing anything with him. Just let him sit there. See if they decide something. Sean Sullivan, Antonio Senzatella. This dude was a big league pitcher for a while. Yeah, he's been a big league pitcher. I know he's in their bullpen currently, so it would make sense for him to be at the big league level, even though he's a 52 overall relief pitcher. Um, yeah. So now we need to find someone to move down. But Victor Von Dick Vodnik, we're just gonna call you Victor, bro. Okay. Yeah. 3.02 ERA priorly. We're probably give the relief time to Harrogate, but anyways, Luis Peralta is apparently played at the bigs priorly. Yeah, and he didn't have a horrible first season. Last season was a little more rough for the kid. But yeah, then here we get to some of our actual good players. Yes, finally. Took long enough. Hunter Goodman ends up having a really good power bat, not great fielding. He's not horrible. It just doesn't seem like he's great from what I'm seeing. He's 26 years old from Tennessee. Um, 2 years, 2 full years at the big leagues, and last season 278 average, 31 home runs. Yeah, he had a good time out there being one of the better catchers in the league. $820,000 contract, and he's under arbitration until 2029. He has 4 quirks, won a Silver Slugger, and got an All-Star appearance last season. Could play first, left, or right field if we really need him to. Then the backup catcher with deep potential, so probably going to go down, maybe even. Brett Sullivan, older dude. He had not hit good for the Padres or Pittsburgh when he's been here. He must have decent defense. Yeah, decent blocking and stuff. Um, then here, Braxton Fuller, really fast, good arm, only can play catcher. He last season played for a little bit, had 2 triples and a home run. He had a 213 average during that season. We'll see if he at some point makes it up to the roster. Kyle McCann, a former big league dude with the Athletics in 2024, has not did not play last season, I guess, and is now not currently. Andrew Kreismer, Kinsner, he's at a dude. Then Cole Messina, the number 14 prospect on the roster. Looks like he could be one of the better defensive catchers in the league. Does not have a bat right now. We'll see if that changes. First base, we have a rookie, TJ Rumfield. He has played absolutely zero MLB service time, and he does not have good fielding, decent contacts, okay power. Seriously has not had any time though. $780,000 contract and a 20 through 2031 will have him. Troy Johnson, I feel like this dude has played before. Yeah, a little bit. He has better fielding, better contact versus righties. He's a lefty. Played for Miami. Actually had a really nice season last year. He might get a call up really early on. We'll see. Blaine Krim. Don't know who you are. Apparently, you've played up before. You look below average at everything, and you didn't have a great season. Jose Dorva, good fielding, good arm. You can play backup catcher, left field, and right field. Okay, that's something. You probably played catcher before, I'm guessing. Chris Bryant. Oh, this is so sad. He should probably just retire at this point. But first baseman, left fielder, right fielder, um, has just had to deal with some injuries and has not played good in a long time. I mean, the last good season was his first or second season with Colorado, and he didn't even play that much, and he probably should just retire at this point. Will he? Probably not. I really just feel bad for him. He should potentially get called up, not by us. $26 million contract. Like, he's going to have to be cut for us. Um, like, seriously. If you place him on waivers and is not claimed, you will be required to pay 19 mil this year, 9.8 next year, and 4.9 after. If claimed off waivers, you will not be required to pay any of the contract. Okay, so we'll think about that. Then one of our better prospects, number two in the system as a he's number two in our system and is 87th in the top 100. Charlie Condon. Um, Pretty sure he has a good bat. If I'm not wrong, he went to Georgia and has the home run record. Would I like to say? Was he a first round pick this year? No, 2 years ago. Um, he is going to look to be called up first, third, left, center, right field. I don't think he played first in college, but you never know. I don't I don't know with this game. But he honestly is not that far off from literally even becoming a player for this team soon. Can you look at estimated time called up, like ETA? Um, I don't know. Then Eduardo Julian, former Twin here, also looking to get better power numbers. He's from Canada, played for the Twins. Never really, I don't know. He never really got the bat going the last couple of years. I don't know. He was really good at getting on base his first season. He was good for a little while, but it just fell off. I don't really know. Nicky Lopez. This guy used to be a Pirate. Let me think. How long ago would that have been if he was a Pirate? No. I had him in one of my Raw franchises a long time ago. You guys wouldn't know about that, but um, yeah, this dude's not very good. He has good vision though, good fielding. So honestly, even without good power, he might be a good major league player, just because of that. But Ariel Amador, he's 22, already had some big league time, 2 years in a row. Had horrible time up here though, so we're not gonna rush him if we can help it. Rock Regio, round 4, 2023, 17th prospect, has not done anything yet, but he's there. Then this dude, he's also there. Willie Castro, a positional player, second shortstop, third left, center, right field. He can field okay at each spot. Has more of an arm than the actual fielding ability. Decent contact, good power. I like it. Carros, has been at the bigs before. Has good fielding at third base. He actually doesn't look that bad, if I'm gonna be honest. Nick Kent, this dude, don't really know who he is. Good fielding, good speed, good arm. So that's always something you can use, whether or not he's going to make it up to the bigs or not. Then that's pretty much it for third base. Shortstop, one of our better players on the team, Ezekiel Tovar, has really, really good fielding. His ability forward, left, not great to the right. Um, Decent contact. Not amazing vision, so he probably does strike out a decent amount. He's one of the better hitters for this team. They've been kind of poor for a couple of seasons in all aspects. He has not gotten his on base up to 300, which kind of sucks. He had way less total bases the last season. Did he get hurt? Must have. Only 360 at bats, unless he had a horrible stretch or something. Ryan Ritter, he has a really funky face. No hate to the guy. That scan, that's not a face scan, but dang, you probably want one. Um, 241 average, C potential, 68 overall, under contract until 2030 if we want him, or team control. Jose Torres here, has not been to the big leagues. We probably will at some point. Expect him to be there. Chad Stevens. No clue who you are, bro. Can't lie. Just stay down. Ethan Holiday. I think he's our number one prospect. He is 30th ranked, but the number one prospect in his organization. He's 19 years old, younger brother of Jackson Holiday, um, or cousin or something. I think his brother. He's decent, but his time before he gets up here is just it's gonna be a while. Continuing left field, Jordan Beck, one of our better hitters. Yes, one of our better hitters. Decent fielding backwards, but that's kind of it. And he's an outfielder, so that makes sense. Anyways, Jake McCarthy, he's a better fielder, really fast. Probably will get time just for the fact that he is fast. Played for Arizona for quite some time. Actually, didn't hit that bad that often. He hit like 280, but he's probably a platoon guy, isn't he? No, not really. Decent vision. He'll probably get some time. Sterling Thompson, I feel like I've heard of you before. He was a round one pick in 2022. Dang, and he's the 20th prospect left on this board. He has not had a good time, and he's 24 years old, barely at AAA. Braylon Wimmer, that's somebody. And then this final dude, Jared Thomas, the number 7 Rockies prospect. When was he drafted? Second round in 2024, and he just isn't as good as you'd hope. Brenton Doyle, I think he's the best overall on the team. 99 arm strength. So, yeah, he's going to gun some people out. He's really fast, really good fielding, and really good at hitting versus lefties. So, I mean, if you need a star, he's our fielding star, at least right now. We'll figure out what to do with him. He is 27, so we'll see. Tyler Freeman, see potential. This guy used to be a catcher, didn't he? Maybe? No. But center, second, right. Really good vision, good clutch, good arm. Um, yeah, he's played in the bigs for a little while. I like him. He should get some time. Drew Avanas literally had 17 at bats last season. Yeah, okay, cool. Gehrig, the number 3 prospect. He was a round 3 pick in 2023. Why is he our number 3 prospect? I don't know. He's 23, switch hitter, throws with his right hand, can play pretty much anywhere. That must be why. Good, good to decent fielding. I think he could definitely see a call up at some point. Caleb Hobson, deep potential. That dude, yeah. Okay. Mickey Moniak, good clutch, good contact, decent fielding. He was around 1 pick in 2026. Played for a lot of different teams. Last season, hit a lot of home runs, probably due to being at Coors. Probably highly due to it. Zach Veen, gonna be at the big leagues. Okay, I know he was one of the more hyped prospects on this team before. He's the 4th prospect. Um, he didn't have a good last season. We'll see what he can do. He arbitration. Benny until 2031. Then Benny Montgomery, round 1 pick in 2021. He's 23 years old. Top 10 prospect for us. He's really fast. He plays right field. Okay. Um, we have him under contract till 2031. Wish he had some sort of a picture there, at least a fake face scan maybe. But no, but I mean he's at the bigs. Um, GC Hill, don't care. Robert Salas, number 6 prospect, undrafted from the Dominican Republic. What does he have going for him? Nothing much. And then Max Belou, the number 16 prospect, just I don't know. That was all the right fielders. Okay, we need to send someone down. We called up Antonio Senzatella. I'm not gonna send down. I don't know who to send down really yet. How many starters did we have? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably gonna send down Tanner to AAA. Then AAA needs to send a pitcher down, which will send this dude down to AA. Um, Ethan Holiday will be at AA. That makes sense. Charlie Condon also at AA makes sense, at least for now. Top prospects. We're not even going to look at this because we know we're not even close to there. Ethan Holiday, they're expecting him up by this season. That makes no sense. That's not happening. Um, Charlie Condon, they expect next season, which also makes no sense. Cole Carrig next season. Um, who's this dude? TJ Rumfield, okay. They expect Jose Torres, Andy Perez, these two dudes to be up. Jose Torres is very possible. Um, Andy Perez was not actually supposed to be, but interesting. That's our top 20 prospects. I want to look at the 30th though here. How bad is their system? Sorry. What is he ranked? Ethan Salas, 42. And then what's this dude ranked? 69th. That's better than our top, whatever. But okay. Um, we're better than them. We're better than two teams. The 30th, the Padre or it's the Padres, right? No. Yeah, the Padres. Who's the 29th? The Angels. Tyler Bremner, round one pick in 2025. And then this 19-year-old who's not even ranked. So they're 29th overall. I mean, at least we're better than two teams, and not last. I do want to take a peek at what they have our current lineup being. I don't really know who I want as my contact hitter at the top. They have Tyler Freeman right now, which right now he technically is our best contact. Maybe Ezekiel Tovar was kind of my thought process. And then, or here, let's go like this. I know they have Mickey Moniak there for a reason. Okay, Ezekiel Tovar leading off for now. Goodman third, yes. Freeman can hit fifth. Doyle is not really a hitter, so yeah, Willie Castro there. Rumfield, if you're gonna be called up, you should probably play. Julian, I want playing second at least right now. Ryan Ritter, I get it's kind of his rookie season, kind of not. Zach Veen, if you're going to be up here, you need to play too. So maybe you aren't going to be up here because I don't want to have you up at the bigs as just a bench bat, at least right now. Jake McCarthy, we'll get you sometime. Where are you? You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to play. I think you're better than Jordan Beck even offers right now. So we're just gonna put you in right now. TJ Rumfield, like I said, you're gonna play first. Ryan Ritter, you could play against lefties because Julian's a lefty and it just don't make sense to play him. Willie Castro, you're gonna be our third baseman. Yes, I think this lineup makes sense. But like I just said, we're gonna have to call someone up and we'll see who that is. I don't want it to be someone who's been up here before. Troy Johnson was someone I did just say we could call up because he's had a time before. Right field, Zach Veen, gonna send you down, bud. Not because I think you're gonna hurt us, but I just don't want you called up right now, wasting time on the bench. And Troy Johnson can be a good bench bat. In general, we'll see how everything works there. Then pitching rotation. This is what I want to see. Ryan Feltner, you're going to be the guy in the bullpen, I think, if I'm being honest with you. Opening day at Kyle Freeland, then Michael Lorenzen, then Quintana. I kind of want Dolander to be the two. Then Lorenzen kind of seems like a three. Quintana can be the four, and Sugano is the five. Um, yes, we'll deal with that being that way. Um, then currently I want Harrogate being the closing pitcher. Vodnik can be right there. Then Senzatella is a mid relief. Actually, he seems like a long relief if I were to be correct. Um, yeah, I think that's decent. We're going to play this first game at least right now because it just makes sense. This team, by the way, does like to spend their money. As you can see, they still kept Chris Bryant, Ezekiel Tovar's on a good contract. Senzatella has a lot of money. Freeland, like we have some money tied up in players. Um, as you can see, 131 mil. I don't know exactly what we will tie up with players in the future, but this franchise should move quicker than the Twins one, at least in the first season, and we'll see from there. But at least for now, it should move pretty quickly. And we'll be making opening day versus the Miami Marlins, your Colorado Rockies in the start of this franchise. Will have a test between some of the lesser teams in the league, but that's okay. We're going to see if we can be the team to come out on top. In real life, it was the Marlins to win most of these games in the series, if not start 3-0. I don't remember. They started 5-1. Um, but let's see if we can change that fortune and get the win here ourselves. We are going to be in the Marlins Stadium for this game. We have John Sciambi and Chris Singleton as the commentators. You won't actually ever hear them, but they are supposed to be the commentators. Let's look at our projected leaders. We have Hunter Goodman, Brenton Doyle, and Ezekiel Tovar as our people, but Hunter Goodman for average at a 260, OPS for 799, home runs at 23, and RBIs at 70, with Brenton Doyle in the stolen base category at 20, and Ezekiel Tovar for WAR at 3.6. They're projecting us to go 68 and 94, which is fifth in the NL West. I would actually be very surprised if we get to 68 wins with this team. But if we do, it will be an exciting season. Yuri Perez taking the mound for the Miami Marlins. Last season, 4.25 ERA, 1.05 whip. With 105 strikeouts in just 95 innings, he must have been hurt once again, but 27% strikeout rate with an 8.3% walk rate. Quite a good time, if I do say so myself. You guys know we actually have been going Zoom for our camera, but I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to keep it on the zone so that we could just have a better hitting performance, actually win some games potentially for you guys. Since I just do better in the strike zone hitting as I proceed to swing and miss on a 12-6 curve directly middle on the very first pitch. Ezekiel Tovar, our leadoff hitter, is going to get a fastball down the middle here as well. So, I mean, Yuri Perez really just wants to test our patience and probably will throw a pitch way outside now just because why not? Or he'll hit us with a slider on the inside corner. Yuri and Ezekiel have not faced off many times in their career, so this will be a very interesting one. As the fastball is outside, we'll see. You can see Paul Goldschmidt enters the season closing in on his 400th home run. Gosman close to 2,000 career strikeouts. A lot of milestones looking to be hit this season for some players. 2-2 is your count. It's going to be inside, hit to third base on the ground. That's going to be a double hopping throw. Ooh, I want to watch this one over. Diving to his right, gets up, throws it on the ground twice, and gets Ezekiel Tovar out at first base. That was actually pretty interesting. Mickey Moniak hitting in the 2 spot, and even though this is in Coors Field, he's still going to be able to get a double with his 77 speed, rounding out past first base and getting the first hit of this Colorado Rockies season. I really liked it. Great stuff. Great piece of hitting. I know you guys probably weren't looking for a second franchise in MLB The Show, but there's no point in doing any basketball right now. And football will be starting up very soon with the NFL draft coming on Thursday. So don't feel like you're missing out. Ooh, I did not go. Thank you. 2-0. Because we'll be getting NFL stuff up and the twin stuff will be posted a little more sporadically. Not sporadically, but not exactly every other day. Same with this. I mean, we'll probably go back and forth between um, the Rockies and Twins, and then we'll get a lot of football, and we'll get everything posting every single day instead of every other day. Hunter Goodman's going to strike out on a check swing. Are you kidding me? I don't like that. But Jake McCarthy going to get his chance in the 4-hole spot where it was supposed to be Jake Beck. But I don't really like him as much as Jake McCarthy. McCarthy, I mean, as long as he doesn't play like JJ McCarthy in football, should end up actually having a pretty decent time for us. He has a good set of vision skills, really fast and decent contact, if I do got to say so myself. I hope that he can, in fact, take us some places, as he probably could actually become a star on this team. Not an all-star, but a really good player, as that one is just yanked very early on the 4-seam fastball down the middle. Okay. Full count, 2 outs, and that one's going to be inside, getting Jake McCarthy to walk onto base, getting our 5-hole hitter up to bat, Tyler Freeman. They wanted him to be the number 1 hitter, but I moved him down in the lineup. Relatively because I liked what Ezekiel Tovar had to offer, which if Tovar would have gotten on base, we would already have a run right now, but instead we don't. And I swung at 2 balls, by the way. 0-2 count, 2 outs. That one's going to go to shortstop and be an out by Otto Lopez. Let's see what Kyle Freeland could do last season, a 4.98 ERA. Not amazing, but a 1.42 whip. He will be our opening day starter. Went 5-17 last season, which, relative to how bad the team did, he technically got 1/8 of the wins on that mound. Let's see exactly what he can do with this knuckle curve. I kind of like this pitch. 0-2, high and inside. Gonna get Gilberto Hernandez to swing and miss. Don't know if I said that right. Hopefully I didn't butcher his name. Jacob Marisi seems to be the 2-hole hitter for the Marlins. And we'll see what Kyle Freeland can do against him. See if he can maybe carve him up a little bit. Get a sweeper on the outside corner on the 1-1. Or give up at least a single, maybe a double. We'll see how well that throw comes in. It will actually be on a line from Brenton Doyle, which we kind of expect, as he has quite the arm out there in center field. Jake McCarthy, with his speed, is able to get to that ball quickly, even though giving up the second hit. Okay, Kyle Stowers. We'll see if Freeland can get out of this. Already moving not great. 0-1. Cutter inside. Going to be fouled back by Norby. 0-2. We'll get the knuckle curve really low and see if we can get a swing from it. No. Okay, 1-2 is your count. Hunter Goodman behind the plate there is able to stop it. Good fastball. Honestly thought that was going to catch. Not quite, though. 1-2. Sinker on the corner, gets a swing and a miss by Connor Norby. On the ground from Griffin Conine. Going to get a jump throw from shortstop Ezekiel Tovar. What a throw. They're going to replay that one. I want to watch it too. On the ground, gets up, jump throw, fading away, and gets the out. I want to get a look at the rookie, TJ Rumfield. He was acquired from the New York Yankees. Oh my goodness, that circle change was mashed. But as a first baseman rookie, we'll see exactly what he can do. I wonder what we exactly gave up to get him as cheapers. He has hit 3 pitches, all pulled them really hard. So let's hope that we can stay ahead, because if we fall back, we might be in the situation of just striking out, 0-2. That one's fouled back. Okay. NLRBI projections, AL stolen base. They want Caballero. Okay. 0-2. Here's the count. That one's swing and a miss. Gonna get on the ground. TJ Rumfield tries to run it out. Not gonna get there, as that one will be an out on TJ Rumfield. Okay. Brenton Doyle versus Yeri Perez. 0-0 count. 1 out. Swing and a miss on a high fastball that wasn't even in the zone. Doyle, really fast. See if we can get him on base. Oh, that 12-6 just not something I wanted to swing at, because it didn't seem like it was going to be in the zone right away. 0-2. That fastball, he really set that up actually pretty well with that 12-6. 1-2. Give me something to hit. No? Okay, slider outside. Yuri Perez been a little sporadic with already being at 31 pitches. Kind of hard to expect. 2-2. Brenton Doyle hits that one kind of hard to left field. Is it going to get down? It will. It's going to be the first home run of the series and the second hit of the series, but by Brenton Doyle. 386 feet, 97 miles per hour off the bat. I want to watch this one over, as Brenton Doyle is going to get your first home run as a Rocky. Bang. The drone, let's see where it goes, shows us. They couldn't for sure tell it was a home run right away. We couldn't either. As that one is gone. And we actually have the best chance of winning right now at a 62%. Willie Castro going to be up to bat, as he's playing third base for us today. He plays a lot of different positions. He'll be in the lineup quite a few times this season, if I got to be honest with you. And he's a pretty fast lad, if I do say so myself. Puts that one on the ground to ground out. Eduardo Julien, the final person in the lineup that we have to talk about. He played for the Twins, like I've said. 18th round pick in the 2019 draft. There isn't even that many rounds anymore, but when there was, he was a part of it and did get drafted then. Proceeded to stay in, and it worked out. He made it to the majors. The Twins wasn't really the place for him, though, so we'll see if he can find his place here in Colorado and turn things around. A couple of fastballs in a row here for Yeri Perez. 1-2 is that. Okay. 1-2 it will still be, as we're just getting fastballs all over the place. 2 outs. Julien's going to keep fouling it back until you give him a different pitch. He'll keep swinging at these high fastballs. Maybe at one point he'll actually get under one and just drive it straight forward. 1-2. He will. This fastball will actually just be a single for Eduardo Julien. We already have Yuri Perez at half energy, as we are very early in the game. It still doesn't matter. He might not go that far. We've been working up his pitch count quite a bit, if I do say so myself. I do want to make something happen, though, and that's to here. It would be pitching. No, it would be hitting. We want starter stamina up, because I feel like they don't stay in that long. 2-1. 2 outs. 3-1, 2 outs. We'll see if he gives us a good pitch to hit. If not, we will end up on base with a walk. Or we're going to hit it right off of his foot. Yuri Perez takes one a 95 miles per hour off of his foot and ends up getting out. On the ground to third base, we'll see. Oh, not even going to be able to grab the ball. Kyle Freeland gives up a bunt single to Xavier Edwards. I mean, that was well planned. They have 70 speed on base with a lot of stealing, but it won't matter as Otto Lopez is going to hit into a double play. And wow, let's watch this one again. Hits right back to Kyle Freeland. He's going to go to second, gets on there, hits it over to Tovar, who's going to get that throw back to first just in time. We're going to get the knuckle curve out there and somehow lead to the third out. Mickey Moniak right now hitting 1,000 on the season. He's 1-for-1 with a double off of Yuri Perez. Let's see if he can replicate the same thing here with an 0-1 count as he got tested right away. The circle change from Yuri Perez really threw us off on our timing there. Still a near 90 mile per hour circle changeup, but he throwing that off of going 100 seems like a huge difference. So, I mean, we'll see. 1-2, swinging right through it for strike 3. That's Yuri Perez's third strikeout here after facing 7 batters. So he's faced about half as many as he struck, or double as many as he struck out. And Goodman will get another at bat after having that check swing strikeout that you don't really want to see, but he had that earlier on. 1-0 is the count. Okay. Now 1-1. Also, sliders. I do want to also make our pitching for our stamina just longer because like everybody just seems like they don't have stamina past like roughly 80 pitches. A lot of pitchers in the MLB go to like 100 plus. So Hunter Goodman gonna drive that one, but right to left field. Middle fastball. Doesn't get driven much of anywhere. Jake McCarthy gonna get his at-bat again. If I were him, I would bunt this. That's perfect. He might actually run that out too. 99 speed gets on base for Jake McCarthy. 24 miles per hour off the bat. 69 steal. I would start running if I were him, or it doesn't really matter as we're going to pop up to second base. Liam Hicks, pretty sure to be the catcher for this Marlins team today, is getting the 9-hole spot. We're going to see if Kyle Freeland can go ahead and strike him out as, ooh, that one's close, but not close enough. 2-2 on Hicks. The sweeper, not going to get a swing. We're going to go sinker and see if we can get anything out of Hicks, or if he's just going to go down looking. Kyle Freeland with his third strikeout of the day. Now back to the top of the order where we'll see Gilberto Hernandez all over again. And I just said that actually pretty well. I don't think I butchered his name, even though it's very butcherable, if I do say so myself. I'm kind of surprised there's no changeup in the arsenal, but all good, as Freeland is having himself a very, very good day. 2-1 knuckle curve. Probably going to get home run hit off me now after I said that he's having a good day, but hopefully not. High fastball. Going to be fouled back by Gilberto, and we'll see if the knuckle curve can get him once again. Full count. It will. Fourth strikeout on the day for Kyle Freeland. He's dealing real well, actually, right now, as he's only had 2 people reach base, one of them being Jacob Marisi, who is back up to bat here. And we're only 31 pitches in. 0-1. That knuckle curve catches the zone. Let's see if this next one won't, and it will get a swing and a miss. It won't get anything. Okay, 1-2. Marisi. See if we can catch him in the top left corner. Up and in. Gonna get a swing and a miss. We strike out the side with Kyle Freeland. 1-1 versus Yuri Perez is our 6-hole hitter. TJ Rumfield, also our first baseman. He looks to acquire his first hit of his career today. We'll see if he can do it, as he is playing his first ever big league game, making his MLB debut. Um, we'll see what he has. 2-2 is the count. 3-2 now with that high fastball. Full count. And that one's going to be a walk. That's technically his first ever time reaching base. So maybe retrieve the ball for him? I don't know. Brenton Doyle hit a home run his last time up. Let's see if they pitch to him. I don't know. I'm guessing Yuri Perez will. 1-0 count. I would still pitch to him because he's still not an amazing hitter. But oh my goodness, they're going to dive at it. We might actually have a triple with that. And that would mean we have the two hardest things out of the cycle already done for Brenton Doyle. He has a home run and a triple. Just needs a double and a single. That one's going to be popped up by Willie Castro. Late on the outside fastball. And it will be an out to third base, who is, I don't know. We're seeing someone's butt. It's Serna. Also, didn't even credit, but he did get a RBI in that last at bat. Brenton Doyle, that is. Eduardo Julien is now up to bat. He is 1 for 1. Seen pretty much all fastball so far, so seeing that slider and making contact with it, honestly, good for him. 0-2. That fastball, or whatever it was, sinker, was really low. Didn't even make it real that close to the zone. 1-2. That one's going to be an outside fastball. We'll see. He's already at 70 pitches in the fourth. Yuri Perez only giving up 2 runs, but both of them have came off the bat of Brenton Doyle, which also he could potentially be another one of those runs if Eduardo Julien can drive him in. Full count. Swing right through it. Eduardo Julien goes down. Okay. That was good swing timing, too. So 2 outs for Ezequiel Tovar, who has hit the ball pretty hard today, but right to people, or right off of people, as he drilled Yuri Perez in the ankle earlier in the game. Oh, early on that fastball. We saw it coming dead middle. Tried to jump on it. Didn't work out. See what Yuri Perez gives us. Another ball. He just seems to not want to test us right now. 2-1 is the count. And we've also not been swinging at many balls. We've been swinging at them, just not a ton of them. So 3-1, 2 outs. See if he'll test the zone. No. Tovar will walk. Okay, that's going to lead to a pitching change from the Marlins. Very interesting. Not even getting through 4 innings from your starter. Not what you want on opening day. Yuri Perez just got his pitch count up there really quickly. We're going to see in Lake Bacher, 3.93 ERA last season, 8-2 record, 6 holds, 31 innings pitched, 25% strikeout rate. He has a fastball, sweeper, slider, and splitter. We have first and third with Mickey Moniak, one of the best right-handed hitters. Well, not hitters, right-handed. He's left-handed hitters against right-handed pitching. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, 1-0. And, jump on that fastball. Yes, I did. Coming in at 96 miles per hour. I was ready to go. 1-1. Jumping on that one, too. Again, way early on it. 80 clutch for Mickey Moniak. Let's see if he can come through on that with the 1-2 count and 2 outs. He does get it hard hit, and it's going to be a single for Moniak, driving in Brenton Doyle. Perfect. So now we have runners on first and second. 2 outs with Hunter Goodman up at the plate, who is 0 for 2 on the day. That one's going to be a slider outside by Bacher. And genuinely, the best thing that we've been doing is having a good eye this entire time. It's been making it so that we've actually been competitive throughout the game, but we will be the third out with Hunter Goodman. MLB news and notes. Hunter Brown, 10 Ks, allowed 0 runs and loss versus Angels. Projection Guardians to decrease by 10 games, and Phillies will win an extra inning game versus the Rangers. That was interesting. Very nice. Um, Bottom four, we now get to see Kyle Freeland versus Kyle Stowers again. And honestly, Kyle Freeland has been moving really well. That first inning had two base runners, but outside of that, has had no troubles as he gets his fourth straight strikeout in sixth overall. Wow, he is just plowing through these Miami Marlins right now. Um, Genuinely, actually, like just taking them on head on. 1-1. We'll go cutter high and inside, see if we can get a Connor Norby swing and a miss or a home run. Well, I was juicing up Kyle Freeland, maybe a little too much. Connor Norby with the home run, 103 miles per hour off the bat. Let's watch that one. Dang, he knew it instantly. They have a lot of left-handed hitters here, though, so it kind of does feed into helping out Kyle Freeland. Norby, though, expected to hit home runs. That's kind of what his job is to do. Um, yeah, we're all good. 0-2, 1 out. Sweeper. Ezekiel Tovar might get another swinging throw. Oh my goodness. He has two insane throws. I don't know who's going to be the current thumbnail. It's either going to be Tovar or Brenton Doyle, as Doyle already has the triple and the home run. If he gets the double and the single, obviously it has to be him because we hit for the cycle with him. But Tovar, right now, even though he's not really getting hits or anything, his defense has been insane. All right, the last time up for Jacob McCarthy, he did get a base knock bunting. So we're going to see if we can do it again. Oh my goodness, on the ground. Perfectly down the third baseline, and he runs all the way to first base. Jake McCarthy, just bunt perfectly. He's been on base twice, both being bunts, and we're going to send him instantly. Tyler Freeman going to take that first pitch. Honestly, I thought it was a ball, but I'm not going to challenge it. I just don't think I could see it well enough. It was close. It was really close. 0-1, but now we have Jake McCarthy on second base. Give us a good pitch. Tyler Freeman going to just knock that to the right field, which it's not really playable there. 82 clutch for Tyler Freeman. Let's see what he can do. He's going to hit that one down. Oh, my goodness. To right field. This one's going to be a throw home. Not going to be in time. Tyler Freeman drives in Jake McCarthy perfectly. TJ Rumfield now going to get his chance. We'll see. Actually, we're going to steal at that second base probably because I really like that steal from Tyler Freeman. He has 39 steal with 77 speed. That's actually usable. Oh my goodness, he just got gunned. Dang. I mean, you can't hit into a double play now, at least, but you also can get out, and it wouldn't matter. 0-1. Fastball, going to be driven directly into the ground. So, no base knock off that one, but 0-2 for Rumfield. And that's going to be a check swing, strike three. Brenton Doyle, 2 for 2, now facing Lake Bacher instead of Yuri Perez. We'll see if he can do the same stuff as he did versus Yuri. Currently a triple and a home run. And now he's going to break his bat and proceed to be out. We have a challenge here. I think that was a strike. And they don't, and jeepers, just barely misses the zone. The very next pitch ends up being a strike anyways, so Otto Lopez hitting in the 7 spot. That's kind of interesting. I thought he would have been higher up in their lineup. 1-2 after the knuckle curve gets him to swing and foul a pitch back. We'll see if that one can too. No. Okay, 2-2. High and inside fastball. Gonna be fouled back. We'll see if maybe I could get a backdoor sweeper or something of the sort to work on Otto. No, but it will hit its second base. 4 and out. Oh my goodness. Jared Serna gonna hit it to left field, but Jake McCarthy can easily get underneath of that one. I mean, I'm thinking we're gonna get Freeland to 6 innings, but if he's gonna keep moving the way he is, it might be longer. He's only at 54 pitches. I'm not taking him out unless he starts giving up runs. Which, now that I say that, he'll probably give up a bunch since we're back at the top of the order. Um, so I'm a little concerned. But Herberto Hernandez going to. Ooh, that one's going to be close. That's going to be a close play, but it will be an out. All right. Thank you, Herberto. Let's see what they're going to show us here. Oh, seems to be all the defensive possessions. Kelvin Fauchier, that's how we're going to say it, 3.28 ERA, 1.28 whip last season. He has a cutter, sweeper, fastball, curveball, and sinker. So 3 fastballs, a curveball, and a sweeper. So we're going to have to lock in if we want to get a hit. Ooh, right through us. That was actually good swing timing too, but the cutter just kind of moved nastily. 1-1. That was a nice curveball. He actually has some good pitches to him. They got some break. 2-1. That one's going to be another curveball. 3-1 for Willie Castro, who is dangerous at stealing bases. So we'll see. Full count, going to be fouled as the cutter was dead middle. Dead red and not able to hit it. There's only been 1 strike this at bat, and we still have a full count. And it will be a base knock for Willie Castro. Finally, 73 speed. He's going to probably look to steal second. How much steal does he have? 39, so it's close. I don't know that he's a stealer all the time, but he is a fast dude, so we're going to let him steal now. 1-0. I don't think they have a great catcher, even though he's throwing someone out. Eduardo Julian going to get a chance now with Willie Castro at second. Let's see, 1-0. That one's fouled back. The cutter. Dang. Julian actually has a worse clutch than his contact, so maybe we shouldn't have stolen with him being the guy up to bat. 2-1. They're projecting Aaron Judge to hit an 1,100 OPS. That's crazy. 2 people with a 1,000, apparently. Shohei and Aaron Judge. Let's see. 3-1. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Full count. Dang. Real good stuff. Julian with the full count. That's going to be a ball outside. We're going to get a top of the order. That's what I'm looking to say. Ezekiel Tovar, who has walked today. That's going to be a ball inside. Foucher has not been pitching well as of late. That cutter. Ooh. I really wanted to hit there. 1-1. That one's going to be outside. Curveball. He has not been finding the zone very much. Okay, 3-1. Tovar has been taking a lot of pitches, honestly. Haven't needed to swing as he hasn't been putting it in the zone. 3-1, and it's going to be a walk. Okay, our 2-hole hitter, Mickey Moniak, crushes right-handed pitching. Okay, they're going to switch to another righty. Max Meyer out of the pen. Okay. A former top prospect of Max Meyer. Slider, fastball, circle change, sinker, sweeper. See if we can crush him maybe with Mickey Moniak, who is 2 for 3 on the day. And we'll see what he can do. Swing and a miss on that circle change. We were early on it, obviously, but not a whole lot. As, dang. 0-2. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Are you kidding me? Is that a double play? No. They couldn't turn it in time, which is surprising with how good a defense they have. But an RBI for Mickey Moniak on a ball on the ground. He hustles it out. Good stuff. Brings up Hunter Goodman, who's going to swing at a fastball inside. I could kind of tell is going to be inside, but 0-1. That one's just going to be popped up for the final out there. Oh, no, no, no. No, I thought that was the final out of the inning. That was, I should have scored there. Base running mistakes 101. Let's just steal everybody and then get the bunt down. Or don't get the bunt down. Jake McCarthy. I really believe in you, bro. 0-1. 2 outs. See if we can get another bunt. I like it. Beat it out, though. No. Okay. Maybe you shouldn't bunt every single at-bat, but I was just having fun. I've been having fun with it. Okay. McCarthy's a fast dude. He's getting on base because of it, so I don't think I'm hurting him in any way, shape, or form. Are you kidding me, Jake McCarthy? What are you doing just sitting there watching that? Also, why did we dive at it? I can't tell you. Triple for Jacob Marisi. Not even Kyle Freeland's fault, honestly. Like, it was and it wasn't, so we'll see. Jaden Hill's going to start warming up in that bullpen because I want him to be our first guy out this season. 1-0. Sinker. That one was real close, but I didn't want to challenge it. Good thing I didn't. 2-1. We'll go knuckle curve. That one's outside. Doesn't land where we want it to. Good control from Freeland, so I'm hoping he can just get it to go where I want it to for a little bit. 3-2. Swing and a miss from Stowers. Freeland through 5 1/3 right now is at 7 strikeouts. You've seen his knuckle curve a lot today. Seen his sinker quite a bit, I guess, too. All right, that one fouled back by Norby, who was the only person to hit in a run today, and it was himself. So, 1-1, high fastball. Oh my goodness, he hits that one hard too. He's going to hit it in a second run. See if Brenton Doyle has the craziest arm you've ever seen. I mean, it's a strong one, but all the way that deep in center field, don't expect him to be getting no outs. 5-2. That one's going to be hit hard, but should be the final out of the 6th. 1-1 for Tyler Freeman, who's faced 9 pitches of Max Meyer. Well, 10 now. 2-1. Freeman has 1 hit on the day. Slider top right corner. That was honestly a very good pitch because I wasn't going to swing at that in most cases. Freeman going to put that one through the right side. He's actually been moving really, really well for the team, but did get caught stealing earlier, so I'm not going to steal with him again. TJ Rumfield going to check swing. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. It is the opportunity of getting his opening hit. We'll see if he can do it. Just kind of locked in to try and get it with him. Okay. Not going to happen there. 1-2. With Freeman on first. Get the pitch from Rumfield or from Max Meyer. That one's going to be fouled back by Rumfield. 92-mile-per-hour slider, really kind of fast there. He's thrown with a lot of oomph to him. That one's hit hard to first. Oh my goodness. 98 off the bat. If I had that coming at my face, I would be scared. Brenton Doyle has 2 amazing hits already today. Let's see if we can make it 3 and potentially get him the cycle. And that one's going to be a ball. If he doesn't give me a pitch to hit, I'm not going to swing at it, you know? But if it's 3-0 or something like that, we'll still be ready. I say I'm not going to swing at it, and then I swing at that one. 1-1. Now 1-2. As Doyle fouls that one back. We're going to need to get this one in play. Okay, that slider ended up outside the zone, so 1-2. I'm ready. That one's going to be fouled back. That slider again, nasty. Nasty, nasty. Looking for the hit. That one low. 2-2. Give us something to hit, please. It's all been low. They're working to try and get the double play, but not going to happen. Circle change, going to swing through it for a strikeout. Brenton Doyle out. Willie Castro here. See if we can change his fates. He has one hit. So, honestly, we're hitting well for it being the Marlins. I'm kind of surprised Sandy Alcantara wasn't their opening day starter. I would have expected him to be over Yuri Perez, even though Yuri's supposed to be good. I just feel like Sandy makes more sense. He's done it before, been pretty loyal to the organization. Unless he hasn't been, I just don't know about it. 1-2. Okay. Fouled to the left side. Staying alive is Willie Castro, though. Hits that one hard. Right to first. Had a couple of them hit right to first base. But it's all right. We will go in and get Jaden Hill. 3.38 ERA last season, 28 games, 29 innings, 24% strikeout rate. We'll see how good he actually is as we throw the sinker first pitch. Fouled away by Xavier Edwards. He has a sinker fastball, circle change, and slider, if I did read that all correctly. Xavier Edwards is going to fly out to right field for the first out of the bottom of the seventh. We will get Otto Lopez here, and he's going to put the ball on the ground to Willie Castro, who will throw it to first for an out. Let's see if the sinker high and inside can get anything. It will get a swing, but it will not get a miss. Okay, 0-1. That slider catches the zone. Now 0-2 with the slider. See if we can get a swing. No, not quite. We got a 1-2 with two outs. High fastball. Going to be hit hard, but we have Jake McCarthy. This should be very catchable for him in left field. They're switching pitchers to Cade Gibson, 2.63 ERA last season, 54 innings pitched, 4-5 record, 44 games played. All right, we're going to take out Eduardo Julian and put in Ryan Ritter, who had an okay last season, just because we got this lefty pitcher in Cade Gibson. It just makes more sense for Ritter to come in. He has 88 speed. He's going to hit it to second base, and that one will end up being a single. So good pinch hit decision from the GM. He has a lot of speed, no steal, basically. Ezekiel Tovar, 0 for 2, has walked twice, if I did read that correctly. See if he can get a hit off of Cade Gibson, since not many people haven't gotten a hit other than him today. He has gotten on base, but no hit. Let's see if we can turn that around. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball gets us. Dang. Swinging right through that very early on it. Mickey Moniak, honestly, if we didn't have the team that we had, he would be a platoon player. Everybody here except for Ezekiel Tovar and Brenton Doyle would probably be platoon players everywhere else. If I'm going to be honest with you, but, we're going to get that steal. Good stuff with Ryan Ritter picking up his first stolen base of the season. 2 for 4 is Moniak. Swinging right through that one. Too late. 1-1 in a 2 for 4 batting line today. Going to be put on the ground, and that will be the second out. Who do we have hitting third? None other than Hunter Goodman. 2 flyouts, a line out, and a strikeout. See if we could just put the ball in play really hard somewhere and hope that it works out. Oh well. The curveball gets us to swing that technically would have clipped the zone just barely. So I'm not too mad about it. 0-1. Don't swing? Okay. Good job. I mean, I'm starting to get a hang of not swinging, but I'm still not swinging when I want to swing. 1-2, 2 outs. That circle change was outside the zone. Okay, Cade Gibson on a 1-2. Curveball. Gets a swing from Goodman, but it will be fouled back. It will be. Really good power versus lefties. Get a home run here. Oh, that curveball's hanging, bro. Hang that one more time. Hang that one more time, bro. Please do it. Let's see it. His 14th pitch is a ball. I'm really tired. This is near midnight amidst the recording. It's going to be hit hard. Will it be an out? Yes. Oh my goodness. They rob it off the wall. Hunter Goodman. 0 for 5 on the day. Jacob Marisi, you see that, jumps up. Probably didn't even really need to, but he does. And gets the out. Victor Vodnik will come in for us as not to relieve, even though he could. Just more in the situation of setting up the closer, Jimmy Hirgit, who is considered the human glitch. Vodnik throws really fast, which is something they always say is something you may need in cores because a lot of your stuff don't move the same. 0-2, fastball. That one was hit hard. Dang. 0-2. High fastball, gonna get a strike 3 on Herberto Hernandez. That's happened a lot, though. Jacob Marisi, let's see if we can take him down with us, too. Circle change on the outside. Gonna get a swing. Really good 0-2. Nothing from Vodnik. See again, 1-2. Still nothing because we're not even getting it in the strike zone. That one finally gets swung at 2-2. He was very early on that. See if we can get him with the backdoor slider. Well, we can get him to put it in play for the final out of the 8th. One more inning to go. 6 more outs of baseball before opening day is over. The spray chart. 5 singles, 1 double, 1 triple. No home runs for Colorado. That's not true. We hit a home run. I know we hit a home run. It was with Brenton Doyle. Earlier. I know this. I'm not dumb. Yeah, it literally says so. I was going to say, what? All right, 2 for 3 for Jake McCarthy. Let's just get a bunt hit, bro. Maybe this works. Oh my goodness, there's no way they catch him out there. Okay. He has 3 hits off of bunts. Jake McCarthy, just bunt all season, get on base, be a free base runner for whoever's up here. Tyler Freeman. Let's see what you got. Nothing on Jake McCarthy, that's for sure, as he steals second base, his second stolen base. See if Freeman can get a base knock. The pitch. That one's going to be put in play and should be enough to drive in a run. Alrighty. Freeman going to make it so, honestly, we don't need to put in Harrogate, but we're going to anyways, at least for now. Freeman reaching base multiple times. Let's see what Rumfield can do. We'd like to get his first major league hit before the end of the first game. May not be possible, but let's see. Oh, fastball was so drivable. Good swing timing, too. Okay. Nice. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the curveball. That dropped off its shelf. Whole table. 0-2. That one's going to be put in play. And it's going to be a base knock. TJ Rumfield going to get his first career hit. Bringing up Brenton Doyle. But look, first major league hit for TJ Rumfield. Go put that ball in a bag. Hoberg, our first base coach, gonna get that ball for him. And, I want to watch it again just for the sake of the kid. It was a dribbler. Past the shortstop. Okay. Cade Gibson, gonna get to face Brenton Doyle here. 21 pitches already for him. That curveball catches the top right corner of the zone. 0-1. Fouled back on the sinker. That one was outside the zone. So, I wonder what we do here. Obviously, we have to see what pitches he throws, but um, Doyle, I'm really surprised as had such a great start to the game, even because as you can see, he struck out twice since. Willie Castro, switch hitter, gonna get to see Cade Gibson as he's gonna bat from the right side for the first time today. Let's see it. Oh, that one catches the zone. We're not gonna challenge none of that. That was definitely in the zone. 0-1 with 1 out. Don't swing. Okay, we didn't. Good. We're good. Liam Hicks down behind that plate. Like to see it. All right, 1-1. From him, Cade Gibson. Okay. That had to have been good swing timing. I wasn't late on that, was I? I guess I was on the later half of good. 1-2. 1 out. That one nearly hits us. Oh my. Gibson's almost out of energy. Gonna be a close one. 2-2. That one nearly hits us too. Back-to-back pitches. Pretty much practically hit us. 3-2. I don't think I'm going to strike out here, but okay. We're going to have bases loaded for our 9-hole hitter, Ryan Ritter, who came in literally just to face Cade Gibson 31 pitches ago. Well, 30 pitches ago. And we'll see if he can get the same result as the first time, which was a base knock. This first pitch, he won't. It'll be a swing and a miss on the curve. 0-1, now 1-1. They're going to challenge that. Thinking it hit the zone. I think it was inside. Call overturned. Never mind. I guess it wasn't. Full count now. On the 0-2. Let's see the pitch from Gibson. That one's low. Low with a 1-2. 1 out. Hitting 1,000 is Ryan Ritter. Let's keep it that way. That curveball was crazy. Had a ton of movement on it. I don't know why they aren't taking out Gibson. Like, I get you don't need to switch pitchers, but I feel like I would have. That one's going to be hit to right field. We're going to tag everybody up. Even though it's not that far of a throw, I think we can get someone else in. Yes, we can. 7-2, the Rockies take an even bigger lead. And you know who gets to come up? Ezequiel Tovar. Okay, they take out Cade Gibson. They put in Ryan Gusto, who's a little bit slower throwing, but has a different pitch arsenal. Ezequiel Tovar 0 for 3 with 2 walks. Oh my goodness. Gonna get a hard hit ball to right field, but not keep it fair. 0-1. Gonna foul that one back too hard. On a line. We're gonna send Tyler Freeman 0-2 with 2 outs. Oh my goodness. Challenge it. Call stands. Tovar goes down looking. We're gonna put in Jimmy Harrogate. Even though there's not really a need to, I feel it just makes a little bit of sense. There's his pitch. All right. Interesting. He does throw like just really sidearm. 0-2. See if we can get this slurve in from way up and high and in. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a strike on Kyle Stowers. And it's going to be put in play for an out to Rumfield. So 3 pitches and we get an out. Let's see if we can do the exact same darn thing here against Connor Norby, who does have a home run today. Well, he ain't going to have a home run that at bat. Hits it to right field. Going to be an out. And it's just perfect. Okay. Griffin Conine. See what he has to say. 0-1. That one's going to be hit onto the ground. Survivable. Sinker. Okay. One more pitch. Circle change. Should be able to put him away. Conine, no. Gonna swing at it. Okay, 1-2. Let's get a high slurve to try and come in down on the zone. Oh. Maybe it's a slider time. 2-2, two outs. Gonna get a swing and miss. Harrogate gonna get the final out there for us. I think it's a great start to the franchise. I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Please, please, you know, really helps out the channel. A wonderful opening day performance. We'll see how that translates to the rest of the season for us, but hopefully we don't end up being the worst team in the league. That's kind of all I'm asking for. We could be the second worst because I still want a high draft pick. That's definitely for sure. Don't doubt me on that, but let's hope that this Rockies team can figure out all of their woes and we can go out here win a World Series with them along with the Twins in our other franchise. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you didn't, let me know what I can improve on. It really does help out the channel though, interacting with these videos. Love y'all. Peace out.